Alireza, back-to-back victories for you, but most importantly, I think it's for the first time that you're beating a world champion. You've tried against Magnus quite a few times. You didn't manage to get him while he was a world champion, but now you got your first scalp of a world champion. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, I feel really happy. Yeah, for sure, it's an easier world champion than Magnus, but of course, the team is very strong. And I'm really happy to get this victory because now I moved to +1 and it's really important.
And this game was not easy. You were actually under pressure out of the opening, out of the middle game, and I think at one point he was even winning. He showed you a move at the end of the game. What was that move?
It was, should we go to the
yeah,
position?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was around here. I think here he got outplayed here actually. I think G6 is a terrible move to make the king weak, but already I don't like H5, H4, just knight C5 is just equal, but he was a bit aggressive and maybe he felt to be like he has to be aggressive because he doesn't have two bishops, so. But yeah, he took here. Here I couldn't find the best move. Bishop A2 is really difficult. Oof. First I thought
So what's the plan of this bishop?
It's just prophylactic, preventing knight D6, which was the whole problem for me the whole game. First I thought I'm winning with queen C2 in my calculation, but of course queen C5 and I lose. This was the first cold shower.
Yeah.
and then I felt knight G5, yeah, bishop A2 probably I'm winning. But yeah, knight G5 is not a good move, and here he's okay. I couldn't make bishop 4 work for me because knight H5 is probably just nothing. Queen E5, queen D7, very important.
Yeah.
And so I decided...
He's hanging on with his knight on D6 defending everything.
But I felt like I should not be worse here, my bishop on A2, so H4, rook F1, here are normal. But yeah, I'm probably like, my bishop on D2 is very bad, and
in fact, I want to chime in on this position. How did you assess it at this point? Because I came into the playing hall and you were, I think, down to your last 6 minutes. He still had around double your time.
Yeah, it was getting out of my hand. It was getting out of my control because in few previous moves I was in control and then I lost the control and I got down on time.
But you still looked comfortable.
Yeah, because
at least from the outside.
Yeah, because practically there is always a chance here because with the bishop on A2. But so he was also going down on time, so it was very important moments here. And yeah, he told me after the game, knight D4, that he probably was winning, but still I thought knight F7, and he told me rook D2 after the game, but I don't think it's a good move. Yeah.
Rook D2, and this seems to somehow...
Yeah, he told me rook takes
equal.
D2, knight takes D2, bishop H6, king H7, rook F4. He told me he has knight H5, but I told him I have these and I win again.
It's such a complicated position.
Yeah, it's really complicated, and understanding, for instance, computers as rook takes D1 is winning here is really crazy because you're giving up the D file for no, like...
And then you plug it with knight
yeah,
D2.
Knight
okay, this is...
No, knight F2.
Knight F2, okay.
Yeah, and for human, for instance, I have all this bishop H6, knight G5, it's difficult.
Yeah.
So, yeah, was it only move knight D4?
I think it was among the only ones. Yeah, it's such a complicated position, and if you don't do something as black, then, you know, bishop D6 is coming, you have always problems
here
with
he thought for, I think, like 6-7 minutes.
He thought for a while.
Yeah, and he settled for draw, I think, in his mind. He thought he's not better anymore. Yeah, of course, if you see knight D4, you win, but he couldn't see it, and yeah, here I think he miscalculated knight E5 check in his mind. Like he checked all of these, and I think he
maybe here he wanted to go into.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe he saw all of this, but he probably missed 95.
Covers everything.
Yeah,
this is so nice.
So, but maybe he saw it and he voluntarily went for this position, which I think it's really hard to assess. But I thought I'm winning.
Yeah.
But maybe it's draw.
It's draw, but even if it's draw objectively, it's much easier to play for you.
Yeah.
You have always checks and...
Yeah, and here I was still lucky that he didn't gain the time that he needed. He has I think 2 minutes here. It's wrong.
This is move 36. He still has 4 moves to make.
I think, and he has less time than 5 minutes here.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
Dropped down to his last minute,
Right,
in fact,
right.
with this move.
Yeah, I felt he has to keep the king here, but still, I wanted to go here. Maybe activating bishop. Bishop to d6, yeah.
So explain to us the decision between him going towards the center and him going
He
towards the
just
king's
got,
side.
I think he sat here for 3-4 minutes and he thought that he's just lost and he gave up, I think. And he just wanted to make some move in the last second and he didn't understand that he has a still chance probably. Which is also, I thought also that I'm winning now, king comes to e1 and so I don't have good explanation for king 7 because he left the g6 pawn very weak.
So that's why probably just
yeah.
to defend that g6 pawn.
And the rest is just easy. I just pushed and I pushed the 2 pawns and it's just me.
Well, Alireza, it definitely feels like you warmed up and you're finally getting your type of play on the board. Congratulations. Big victory for you today. Go enjoy it and we'll see you in a couple of days.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cristian. Thank you, Alireza.